Because I could not stop for death by Emily Dickinson. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves and immortality. We slowly drove. He knew no haste, and I had put away my labor and my leisure too for his civility. Here, the poetess is saying that she was too busy with life, that she didn't even think about death even for a moment. Nevertheless, death came for her. She is personifying death here as a gentlemanly, well mannered carriage driver. She boards the carriage believing it to be headed towards immortality, signified by paradise or eternity. This shows the Christian beliefs of the poetess. We pass the school where children strove at recess in the ring. We pass the fields of gazing grain. Imagery used here symbolizes stages of life. Children playing during the recess symbolizes the idyllic nature of childhood. Gazing grains, which is an alliteration for fully grown crops, symbolize the youth. We passed the setting sun, or rather, he passed us. Setting sun here symbolizes the last moments of life. He passed us means that the sun of life has already set, that is, the death has come. The dews drew, quivering and chill, for only gossamer, my gown, my tippet only to lay. It's night now, there's dew pouring down, which makes us shiver with cold, for she's only wearing a see-through gown. Gossamer is a fine sheer material, and over that gown she's wearing a shoulder scarf. Tippet is a scarf, and tale is again a very thin net-like fabric. So if you know that during that period, shrouds made for women were like nightgowns. Obviously, a corpse doesn't feel cold, so no coats or woolens were put in a coffin. Is there a hint for something here, is it? We'll talk about that later. We paused before a house that seemed a swelling of the ground. The roof was scarcely visible, the cornice in the ground. Now the carriage stops before an odd-looking house, which looks like a swelling or a mound on the ground. That is, it's very, very short. Its roof is barely visible, and cornice. Cornice is a ledge that connects the roof with the walls, is in the ground. Weird. So, what the poetess is calling a house is actually a tombstone, and the house is nothing but her own grave. Since then, it is centuries, and yet feels shorter than the day I first surmised the horses' heads were toward eternity. Ladies and gentlemen, a plot twist which was hinted at earlier, if you remember, with the inadequate attire of the poetess. So, poetess been dead since centuries, though she says it feels like shorter than a day. She says she died the moment she conjectured that the heads of the death carriage horses were headed towards eternity. That is when she believed and embraced death, thinking of paradise or afterlife. Is trying to say that this entire belief, the Christian belief of paradise or afterlife, is hokum. When a person dies, he lies cold in a coffin in his grave. Please subscribe to our channel for more such videos.